Right.
Yeah. Anyhow, okay, we are starting just a new lesson. So I have just seen your snapshots you have sent. So I will work on
Right.
that, and very soon we'll talk about that. Anyhow, we will continue. These are almost the same things with a
Right.
little bit difference. But anyhow, let's see. We are just going to start uh, today's lesson. So this is all about the word problem, ratios and proportions problem solving. It's once again the quantitative reasoning, and what I have seen all those screenshots. So those are almost some types of the questions are also there. But as I said earlier, that there may be a slight difference. But actually, we are learning the techniques, the tips, and the tricks, and how to solve the problem. So definitely, you can solve those problems also if you are getting all these. So anyhow, so this is a new, what we can say, new topic, ratios and proportion. Let's see how, what are the types of the questions which are coming in the test. So this is
Okay.
it will be the same, but one way or the other, these must be in the same style. But anyhow, let's see the first question of the day. Please read this one.
Okay. An SUV consumes 40% more fuel than a family sedan for the same distance. The total fuel consumed when an SUV and a family sedan drove 1,050 kilometers each was 360 liters. How many liters of fuel does the sedan consume per kilometer?
Okay. So this is all about the story. What we can say that we are looking for the comparison of the two vehicles, SUV and the sedan, and the total distance covered by each of the car is given, and then there
Right.
is some special with the consumption of the fuel. So we have this time five choices: 5 liters, zero point 0.2
Okay.
liters, 7 liter, 0.1 liter, and 0.2. So from here, just now, instantly, can you guess any answer out of these? You are just making a
Okay.
mental calculation.
Sure. Let me see this real quick. 40% more. SUV consumes 40% more fuel than a family sedan for the same distance. The total fuel consumed when an SUV and a family sedan drove, okay, was 360 liters per kilometer. So first you would do you would find like the SUV kilometer per, like the liters per kilometer,
Okay,
right?
that is the
So
rate.
it's yeah, and then you would get you would multiply that by 1.40, and then that would be the oh wait no, you would multiply by 0.60 because it's 40% less than the total of the SUV, and then you would get the answer.
Okay. Anyhow, if you have the idea to just select the answer, so you can make the guess at this time. You can select your answer,
Okay.
and later on we will check the detail and we'll reach the right answer by the right way. Anyhow, uh, you can make the guess. It's a no harm just
Yeah,
to make
sure.
the guess that what must
I'll guess. I'll guess E.
E. Okay, okay, it's light. So your choice is E. So definitely you have done some mental calculation and you are just guessing this. So let's see how to
Right.
reach this answer B or whatever the correct answer is. But anyhow, let's see the step one. So what is that? The step one?
Jot down key data, assign variables.
Okay. So this is the information you will have to write that is given right in the question, providing the story. So we will have to
Okay.
extract the data in mathematical form, and then we will have to introduce some variables for the unknowns quantities. Okay, let's see. this step will lead us to. So first of all, the question is in front of you. How many liters of fuel does the sedan consumes per kilometer? So this is the most wanted answer from the whole
Right.
story. So we are looking for that, and for this answer we have been provided 5 choices. So let's see where we reach the correct answer. So first thing is,
Okay.
this is the information given in the data. So first thing is, please read this one.
The distance covered by each vehicle 1050 kilometers.
So distance is the same.
Right.
Next is,
Total fuel consumed is 360 liters.
so this is the second information. Third one
SUV
is,
consumes 40% more than the sedan.
okay, so it's a very informative information about
Right.
that it will make easier to make the comparison of their fuel consumption. Anyhow, next,
The sedan consumes X liters of fuel to cover 1050 kilometers.
so it's our supposition. Now we are introducing the variables. So this is all about the algebra, that's all about the mathematics. So all the time we are supposing that something is equal to this. So by the suppositions we are reaching to the exact figure. So this is the first and the key step, that we must suppose something unknown, which is
Right.
most wanted, that is x. So it's our assigning the variables to the unknown. So the first variable is
Okay.
x.
X.
Let's see, the next one is, please read this one.
The
Therefore,
SUV. Oh, yeah. Therefore, the SUV will consume X plus 40% of X liters of fuel to cover 1050 kilometers.
okay, so this is the main idea. So this is the most important point, that we are just making the comparison, that this much is of this. So if we have suppose the unknown x, so we'll have to express our mathematical equations with respect to x, that x is the consumption, that the 40% of x, that is the plus, that's a more consumption for the SUV, and definitely this will lead to the solution, and the distance is the same. So this is for the second vehicle, SUV. Okay, the next one is,
Or the SUV consumes X plus 40 over 100. X equals 14 over 10.
so this is the what we can do is the simplest form of this one. So
Right.
what we have done over here, the x, this is the consumption by the sedan, and next the 40% of that, which is 40 over 100 into of that value, and after the simplification we can reach to this step. It's a very simple. I'm sure that you have got this one, how we are reaching over here.
Right.
It's a simple
Yeah.
mathematics of this step. So
Right.
we will use this later on when we will solve the equation. So the second step, please read this one. This is the important one.
Okay. Compute the value of X and then compute the answer.
Okay, so the most wanted thing is x, how to find it. So we will calculate x, then we will convert it into the real digital answer. Anyhow. So once again the question is there. So all the time you will have to keep this question in your mind, that what you are looking for. How many liters of fuel does this sedan consumes per kilometer? Distance covered is this one, total fuel consumption is this, and keeping these two things in our mind, we are just going to start the solution. So this is the second step. That's why 02 is the second one. So solve for x, the quantity of fuel consumed by the sedan for 1050 kilometer. So this is the information from over there. So let's see. Please read this one.
Sedan consumes X liters of fuel.
Okay. The next one is,
SUV consumes 14 over 10 x liters of fuel.
So it's more than that. So what is the
Right.
what we can say the popular SUV over there in America?
Well, I guess a Ford
Ford.
or a Lexus.
Okay, Ford.
Yeah.
So Ford was there absolutely in Pakistan many years ago. So once that was the most favorite vehicle in Pakistan in 80s, 70s, even in the
Oh,
early 90s.
wow.
But there is no vehicle of Ford. So we have Toyota, Honda, and Suzuki, the three bigs in Pakistan. But anyhow, we are just not making the comparison. We are making the consumption, their consumption.
Right.
Making the okay. Anyhow, let's see. The next one is
Total fuel consumed by sedan and SUV is equal to x plus 14 over 10 is equal to 24 over 10x liters of fuel.
so. This was this what we can say the summation of the first 2 points that we are putting them into the mathematical form that both are consuming this one. So let's see. The next step is
Okay. 24 over 10x is equal to 360, or x is equal to 360 times 10 over 24 equals 150 liters.
so this was all about that when the both are consuming this one. So what we'll have to do, we will have to do simple addition of these fractions. So 24
Right.
over 10 is this one, and 24 over 10x is equal to 360 because the total fuel consumed 360 liters. So that's why
Right.
we are putting their total consumption to 360, which was given over there. So from here,
Right.
we are just looking for the x, so we will have to make things here and there. So this is going over there and this is coming down. So after the simple mathematics, we can get x equal to 150 liters. So this is
Right.
what we can say x. Note x
Yeah.
is not the final answer. So x is
Right.
not the final
Okay.
answer because this is 150 liter and I think there is no choice over there. So just the third step, compute the liters of fuel consumed by sedan per kilometer. So we are looking for the per kilometer consumption of the sedan. So that's why how many liters of fuel does the sedan consume per kilometer? So few more steps to reach that answer. Okay, the third is compute liters of fuel consumed by sedan per kilometer. So this is the third step. Okay, let's see. Please read this one.
Sedan consumes 150 liters of fuel to cover 1050 kilometers.
So we have seen from the last slide that this was the total consumptions of the fuel by the sedan to cover the total distance, that is 1050 kilometers. We are looking for per kilometer. That's why one more step is that is the simplest one. To
Divide, yeah.
cover 1 kilometer, the sedan will consume 150. That is the total consumption during this traveling. So we are getting 1 over 7. So this will become approximately 0.14 liters. So we have the choice over there. So sedan consumes 0.14 liters per kilometer. So this is a way to calculate the answer. So actually, if we are just going back to see the whole story, so this will lead us just in these steps, so we can meet the mental mathematics over here. Now let's see, we have started from here. So this was the question. Now what we'll have to do, that first of all, we will have to suppose that the x out of these is the answer. And then we will have to make the comparison. What I mean to say, the 40% more of this x, which we are supposing. The 40% more than of this and this consumption x must be added to equate 360 liter total consumptions. Then we will have to find the X. That will be the fuel consumed by the sedan during this journey. That is 1050 kilometers. So we are looking for per kilometer, so we will have to divide. So what we can say, these are only 3 steps to solve. But here logically, when we are moving just like this, so first of all, we are writing all those what we can say, the digits and the information which is given in the story. So this is all about that these things are given, that the total distance, the total consumption of the fuel, and the comparison that which is going to consume more than what percentage or what the number is. Then we are just supposing or letting it, putting it X, the unknown, that is the most wanted thing we are going to calculate. Then we are just making the comparison into the mathematical form. Then we have converting all this with a basic algebra. Then step is just making the calculations. So calculation is just like that, may convert it into the mathematical expression in equations, and we'll reach the answer that this is the consumption of the sedan for this journey. And then we will have to get the per liter, that is unit, the rate of this one. So it's a simple division. So that's why this is the way to get the answer. So what I mean to say, that after explaining these steps, and these are so many steps, this is just the way that whenever there is a problem, so if you are making the mental calculation, you must know that what is the idea behind that. Initially, when the choices are there, so at that time we were not in a position to guess any correct answer. By the way, what was your answer? I don't remember what you have selected over there. What was your choice? Let's see, what was your choice?
Mine was, I think it was like the last one. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the last one.
Yes, your choice was last one, 1.2 liter. So your the second last one is the right answer. Well, this is just like, it's no harm that if somebody is just hit and trial method is using over there, because there is no negative marking in this test. Am I right?
Right.
No negative marking. So at the 11th hour, if you are just going for the hit and trial method, you can hit the right by chance. So it's no harm. But if you have a time and if you just can make the calculation, if you know the idea behind the story, then you can just convert these things. So first we'll go for the conversion of these all things into the mathematical form. But if you don't have any idea, if you are not getting the right things and time is too short and you are running out of time, so you must click the last one. And what I mean to say, that you must click any one of the choice by hit and trial method. That may be right, because there is no negative marking. Here in Pakistan, in the induction of the commissioning for Air Force and other forces, so there is a negative marking. So students are very much conscious about that, and they are not hitting the right answer even at the 11th hour, because they know that if they are doing something wrong, so 0.5 marks will be deducted from already scored marks. So that's why it's a very difficult to go for each and every answer. But in SAT or ACT exam or GRE or GMAT and all these type of the marking, even now MDCAT, medical and dental college admission test. So this negative marking is eliminated. So it has the advantage and disadvantages also, but at the first instance it's a very advantageous for the student that there is no negative marking, so they must go at the 11th hour, at the last seconds of their test, they must just click on blindly, so they can pick the right answer. So it's the right way that at that time you are doing at that and you have 1.2. But anyhow, it's all right because it's needs some tricks and techniques. But I have tried my best to explain all these steps. That's a mental calculation, and you must know the right procedure. So this was our final answer. Now, one thing is that do it yourself. Now, I have received your snapshot, so definitely I will work out all those problems and we will discuss in detail. And you have the answer, you can match it. You have sent, I will match also which one is for the right. So you have starting from, you have sent 20 questions. So you are starting right from the first and ending the 20th at the end. Those are 20.
Right.
I am not seeing in detail, but all those answers are matching to that in the sequence. Am I right?
Right.
Those answers are in the sequence. Okay, I will try to solve them, and you will get the idea behind that how you are reaching these answers. But anyhow, do it yourself. So it's just a little what I can say. You can solve it in your own time also. But let's see that this one just like that. Those were in your books. It's no matter. I'm not sure that all those questions you have sent to us, those are coming in your coming test. I'm not sure those type of the question will be there, but those were just practicing questions. Those are not the real test. But I mean to say, nobody can recommend them that you must do these questions. Those will be in your test. Nobody can say, are you getting this? That those are not the final one. If you are getting the solution of those, so you don't have this claim that those questions must be in your paper. Am I right? Are you getting this? That nothing is granted. So don't take as taken as granted is there is no way to solve few questions, few hundreds even, and you can claim that out of these, these are be the same in the question paper. So this is not the way. So they can change the statement, they can change the situation, they can change, but just like these questions will be there, I am sure that. So let's see that what is that for you, that how can you do it. Let's see. So this, please read this one.
All right. Of the students in a certain homeroom, 9 are in the school play, 12 are in the orchestra, and 15 are in the choral group. If 5 students participate in exactly 2 of these 3 events, and all the other students participate in only 1 activity, how many students are in the homeroom?
Okay, so we have the 5 choices, and this green one is the right one. So if you can recall, so we have seen interactive presentation over there. So that was all about the puzzles where we were clicking the Sherlock Holmes for the next steps.
Okay.
So that was the Venn diagram. So here once again you can make use of that what I mean to say, that techniques. So I'm sure that I have sent you all the slides of that problem.
Right.
Have you got those slides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have them.
So once again, you can go to that. So that's also available our YouTube channel, Skyhawks Academy. So from there you can see all that in video clips are there for that problem. So we have uploaded that slideshow on the YouTube channel, Skyhawks Academy. You can see over there, and you can also make the way to get 31, the right answer for this problem, by using the Venn diagrams.
Right.
Or there are so many other ways are also available. So it's up to you that you have just what I mean to say 23 hours to solve this one. So when tomorrow we'll meet in the morning over here and in the evening over there. So you must have the complete solution. But I mean to say 31 is the answer. So it's a no way, no discussion. So 31 is the right answer. So that's why I have highlighted this answer 31. What you have to do, So you will have to write the complete solution. That is not the requirement, but at this stage when you are practicing, so your write up, your solution is a great indication that how you are attempting your question, how you are making the
Okay.
Venn diagrams, or if you have the other idea also. Because one question can be solved so many ways. So there are the you
Right.
can calculate the area of a circle by using the simple formula pi r square. You can also calculate the area of a circle by using the integration. You can calculate the area of a rectangle by using the integral formulas, and you can also use the geometrical formulas. But anyhow, there are so many ways. So it's up to you that what the way you are thinking and what the procedure you are adapting to reach the 31, the right answer. So it's a not a test, it's a just a mental work. What I mean to say that it's just for the practice. We are not asking you, we are not giving you a test. It's just for the
Right.
practice that if all alone you are in this type of the situation, the story is written this way, and you are looking for the right answer, that is 31. So how can you reach the answer? Okay. So this is
Okay.
all about that, and I'm sure that we will put any problem to you of this type, and definitely you will solve that. So okay, this is all about that. So it's what we can say, all those courses which we are conducting in here in Pakistan, online and
Right.
on the campus base. But anyhow, it's our also we are on the Facebook, and we have the YouTube channels, and
Right.
you can find over there. And anyhow, it's all about that. So thank you very much for today, and I'm sure that we will meet tomorrow and we will come with a new solution and the problems. Okay, thank you. If you want to say anything, so you are most welcome.
No, just thank you.
Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.